everybody, this is Melina. Thanks for visiting my channel. I wanted to go over and do a flip through of my November gratitude journal. It's more like a junk journal. I used a craft insert. It's a standard size traveler's notebook insert. And all the pages are craft, but on the inside you'll see that some of them I put some white cardstock to you know, just have a little bit of a difference in there. I used the Cocoadaisy November kit, Memphis season, and then I've also got some of the October kit sprinkled in there too. Everything is Cocoadaisy except the insert itself. My adhesive, of course, I got that from scrapbookingwithme.com, and then my baker's twine. I've got some baker's twine in there, and that is Stamp It Up. So let's get to it. I used this stamp set from Cocoadaisy, and as you can tell, very cute stuff in there. Falling leaves, totally stuffed, all these little leaves. They're too cute. Use that, and I used the I used a lot of, here's that title to that November kit, Memphis season. I used a lot of the 3x4 cards from the October and November kits. And some of my tabs that I made for this, I cut out with my We Are Memory Keepers tab punch. You can see I did that. And then also used some circle punches from Stamp It Up. No, that's old Creative Memory. Sorry about that. But use the cards on some of that to make me some tabs. And some tabs came in the kits themselves. I also used some of these are printables off of the Cocoadaisy website. They're from last year, but they're still available to print. And then die cuts, of course, and I used some of the October washi tape. It's very cute. I love the splattered paint look on it. And then a washi tape from last year, one of the last year's kits, and I think it was November, last year's November Cocoadaisy kit with some leaves on it. So use that. And the inks that I used were Memento, and it was the Tuxedo Black and the Rich Cocoa. Prima ink, like a chalker edger in white. It works really well, and it works with the Cocoadaisy roller stamp too really well. So if you're looking for a good white ink, Prima makes a really good ink in white. Okay, and then adhesives, I used my Scotch ATG gun and the art glitter glue. And like I said, both of those are from scrapbookingwithme.com. All right, so the cover, I just used some paper from the kits and die cuts, and then I stamped just kind of willy-nilly around that little cluster that I made with the die cuts. Opening page is just kind of a intro to things I'm going to be talking about in the journal, with a little cluster of die cuts there. And this is where I was talking about that white ink from Prima. It really did well with that roller stamp. And then I used a white jelly roll pen for the writing. This is a 3x4 card out of the kit. And then used the square punch, and I think that's also an old Creative Memories square punch. Some of the stickers from the kit, a label, and I used that same roller stamp again. Here I put one of the 3x4 cards in the spine and glued it in. You can see the glue residue, and I'm fine with that. That's got my life verse on it. My first day was faith, as far as gratitude. Second day was family. And this is a little notepad. Let me see if I can find that little darling. Yep. That came in the kit. I thought that was very cute. There's one of the design team members that has used this in her planner and just used that and did day by day gratitude for November. It was very cute, very cute. This, I just did some more die cuts on the side. As you can tell, love die cuts. This is one of the tabs that I cut with my We Are Memory Keepers tab punch. And just a piece of the cardstock paper from the kits. Here is another piece of the cardstock paper with some stickers above. And I used my Crocodile on the 4th, let me get it where you can see it, the 4th inch corner round on the corners for that. And all through this, I'm using a number set that's also a stamp set that's also from Cocoadaisy. And here are those printables from last year. I cut that out. My 4th day of gratitude is calmness. Calming down and not letting things get to you. Here I used some washi and just layered it up and put a punch out and a die cut there. That's a little fall saying phrase. A sticker from October. It's a 3x4 card with a die cut on top. I liked how it looked like it was attached to the card there, the way I positioned it. That's me and my hubby on one of our little road trips for fall. Use some of the paper, just a piece of white cardstock there, a tag, more die cuts. Here is a 3x4 card, and I cut out some of another 3x4 card just that had the graph paper look to it, and cut that out and used it for my journaling there. More layers of washi and 3x4 cards. I used the white ink and the roller stamp here again. And I used the white jelly roll pen to go around the edge just to give it that. And I glued that with that art glitter glue, piece of baker's twine, just so when it's closed, I'm all about symmetry, and I knew that I had this many tabs down here. I didn't really want to put another tab here, so I put that there just to kind of even it all out. These are from a printable that subscribers get with Cocoadaisy, and I cut those out. If you have a machine, you know, you can get that where it die cuts it yourself on those printables. Use the stamp set here and wrote with the white jelly pen and did me a cluster of stickers and die cuts here at the top. Another 3x4 card there, and a piece of the cardstock and a little washi sticker that was in the kit. And I covered this page with a piece of white cardstock. And then I used the black Memento Tuxedo black ink and a aqua pen. Let me see. Yes, a Prima aqua pen. And I just dabbed the ink on the inside of the top, the cap, and used the water in it just to dab in that top, and then just did that along my layout to get that splattered look. So that is day 11, Veterans Day. I had to work and everybody else was at home. Oh well. This is day 12, and it was a little bit of a hard day, but I managed to get my thoughts out. Kind of messy, but managed to get them out there. So I made a little cluster talking about getting creative in my scrapbook room. I love being able to get in there. Here I used the tag punch maker by We Are Memory Keepers to accomplish these tags and layer them up. And then I just attached some baker's twine and stapled it with my Tim Holtz tiny attacher. And just added some paper from the kits to the edge. That's one of the cutouts from the subscriber printables. This is probably my favorite layout of the entire book. Just some cardstock on the edge, and I doodled around that, made a little cluster here, talked about being grateful for home. And this is a flip out. This picture is from Brittany McBrayer. She posted it on Facebook, and I told her I'm totally stealing that from my gratitude journal, and I got permission, of course. And she said, steal away. So I've got that on there for my day 16, and I made it a flip out. Wrote about it here. And another 3x4 card. Y'all see a pattern here? There's another 3x4 card behind this picture of when we went to Chehaw State Park here in Alabama. That was a gorgeous stone building that they had, and I just thought that those leaves on that tree right in front of the stone building were gorgeous, so I took that picture. Another tab, and this is a tab that came in the kit itself, so I didn't have to punch that one out. Here's a page where I stamped with that cocoa ink from Memento and used that stamp set. It was that leaf stamp that I used there for that little border, and used my roller stamp again. And then this is another washi layered piece here with some of the alpha stickers from the kit. Now, if you're putting alpha stickers on top of washi, it's not going to stay very well, so I had to use that art glitter glue on the backs of them to get them to stay, so they would stay down on the washi tape. Another die cut. I think that one is from the October kit. And here is a 3x4 card on top of just a scrap piece of white cardstock. I did another little layer with that washi from last year, printable from last year, and wrote about that there. Another 3x4 card. That is day 22. And I just used some phrase stickers and some die cuts and another die cut, and wrote on it. Simple day. A dessert that I made for a Thanksgiving meal that we had at work. And I took a picture before I drizzled the caramel sauce over the top of it. But this is my Hershey Turtle Trifle dessert. And there is the recipe. I wrote it out, and my pen was not wanting to cooperate on that craft paper for whatever reason that day, so it's not the neatest thing ever, but oh well, it is a junk journal and it's mine. So the next day was about our family table, and I used some washi tape here on the edge and a piece of cardstock and just tore it, and then made a little cluster with sticker and die cut there. Did some hand lettering on this page and used some of the little washi strips. And 2 of the tags on this page. And one of those tabs I punched out with my We Are Memory Keepers tab punch. And this is day before Thanksgiving, which is my family's get together. And then Thanksgiving Day, it was a little different this year. But I used that same inking technique on that 3x4 card before placing it, and used one of the cardstock shapes on that. And then simple Black Friday, talking about how we don't do Black Friday shopping, the whole craziness. And then another 3x4 card and another one of those cardstock shapes. You see it kind of sticks up, but I like that. I like it being a little bit chunky. Well, this one, a bit chunky, if I do say so myself. But I love it. I love how it turned out. I hope that you were inspired by a little bit of something that was in here. If you have any questions, leave me a comment down below and I will be glad to answer it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. God bless y'all. Have a great day.